My next guest just this weekend won the International Female Boxing Association's Tough Woman Heavyweight Championship. Let's take a look at her in action.
The final minute of our semifinal. The winner gets Mona Nelson for the Heavyweight Championship of the world. And with him is done.
All right, please welcome the first... Oh, she was the one that knocked out that person, by the way. Please welcome the first guest who's ever canceled an appearance on our show because she was in prison, Ms. Shannon Dallas Hall. There is so much to talk about in so little time, it's insane. First of all, last Thursday, you were supposed to be here, and you were tossed in jail. Very quickly, why did that happen?
There was a bench warrant out for my arrest from a previous bar fight last year.
Oh, that
happens.
happens.
You know, tough champion. I mean, that's just me. So they arrested me because I had the warrant out, and basically they knew I had a little cash flow, so I had to give the state of Michigan a little bit of my prize winnings there before I got it, so
okay.
Okay.
You were in jail, and then you got out in time, not in time to do our show, but you did get out in time to fight, and you won on Friday.
After not in jail, no sleep, no protein, but you know what, going in there, it's like I got to, you know, get with the guys and get that little rough edge a little bit, so it was actually a bonus, I think.
So you think a little jail time is good for your fighting edge?
Thanks a lot, Michigan. Yeah, you know, I put that rough element back into it, that realism into it.
Okay, now let me quickly tell us what is the biggest difference between men's boxing, which most of us who know boxing are familiar with, and this Tough Woman Championship. What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference is the round time. Regular men's boxing is 3-minute rounds, and Tough Woman is 3 1-minute rounds per fight. And the reason why Mr. Dorr does this is to, like, increase the intensity. So when the bell rings, from bell to bell, it's like, you have 1 minute to kick her ass, you know, and that's it. And, like, in men's boxing, you know, you duck, you bob, you weave, you, like, talk a little bit, and then spit and sweat. There's none of that, you know.
You guys, you just go all out and you expend all your energy in 3 1-minute rounds. And so it's just flailing, basically.
It's flailing emotion. It's a little bit of blood, a little bit of this, that. So there's no politics involved there.
Now, what do you do to try and psych out your opponent? When that other person, what do you do to try and play little mental tricks on them? I know you have some techniques.
Yes, among several others. I try to, like, get her mind off the fight, and, like, everybody's always mean looking and just, you know, trying to do this. Well, take a little step back, you know, try to, like, give her a little sex appeal, like, turn around a little bit, because, you know, the girl thing, there's a lot of, you know, bisexual women out there, so, you know, you try to get her mind off the fight a little bit and a little bit into another area, like, oh, she's interested in me. Well, then you, boom! And that's it.
Wait. Let me understand this. You're trying to get your opponent sexually interested in you during the fight. So you're boxing and you're looking menacing, and then you throw a little ooh in there, and then you're back to this.
You give her a little this, and then she goes, oh, like that. As soon as that look comes out, boom, and then you wake up right there.
Now, what about, did you like fighting men? Do you like that?
Not fighting men. I like spar with guys. It's like kind of like foreplay, I guess. You know, it's like, you know, like, hey. How's that make you feel?
Wait a minute.
How's that make you feel? You know, like, hey.
Wait a minute. Not everybody thinks of foreplay as like knocking someone around.
See, but didn't I get your blood going? Did I stimulate you a little bit?
It kind of did, yeah. And I've had a problem. I don't know, I mean...
This will solve all your problems.
You like that?
Stimulation, you know?
What do you like that so much for?
Just a good admission on TV.
No, but, like, you know, it's funny. I mean, it's none of my business, and this is a delicate area, but when you're having a sensual moment with someone, not fighting, do you ever get confused and bring fighting elements into that?
Not unless it's requested.
But if it's requested, you don't put on the gloves. Now, first, very quickly, what was your first fight ever? Your first fight? How did you know that you liked this?
I first learned about my good right hand when I was 17, and my fiance asked me to marry him at a bar, so it was like a big deal. And this guy came up to him afterwards. Everyone was congratulating us except this one drunk guy. Came up to us and he was like, Hobie, I think you're the most sickening individual. I hope you have a sorry marriage and a sorry life. I was so insulted, I just pushed Hobie back with, boom, right there in the club. And he just went flying. His name was Lee Rogers, idiot. So, you know, he insulted my fiance, just like a guy would.
Now, what did your fiance, who's a, you know, this guy is sitting there, and you like, I'll take care of it. I mean, does he have like a Barney Fife complex now? You leaned over and knocked this guy out?
I was so insulted. See, Hobie's a little more cool, and he's like a little more nonchalant about things.
Right.
But this guy, it just, he said that he lets me take care of the small ones. So he was my size, so, you know, no problem.
You know what? We have got to have you back because there is so much more to talk about, and
I see little veins sticking out there, so I see your pump a little bit.
You've got me going.
That's good,
though. Love vein going there. Shannon Hall, thank you so much for coming by.
Russell, thank you.
Warren Hutchinson coming up. We'll be right back. Look out! Guess what? If you like this show, you'll love tomorrow's show. It's going to be a good one. Legendary broadcaster Bob Costas is going to be on our show. Also, one of our favorite comedians of all time, Louis C.K., is going to be here, and musical guest, Salt and Pepper. That was our original stage name, remember? We'll take a break, folks. When we come back, Warren Hutchinson will perform for you. Stick around.